Thanks for joining us on today's podcast of Yes, It's Legal. Today we have with us Rebecca from Zennia Spa. So, how Zennia Spa came to fruition was the idea of, um, we use cannabis and so many of the products that we make at Snapdragon Hemp for our just self care, just to
Mhm.
feel better about it. So, the idea of getting people out that usually would never go to a spa. Like I just realized like 2 years ago, and that's what I realized. Like, man, this is more than just like I don't know, a way to relax. It's like a full body, like a life changing. I'll go like once every few months, get a massage, go see the chiropractor now, stuff like that, and it's just such a overall better way of life when you can just kind of
Oh, yeah.
give a little bit of that self care. So that was kind of some of the initial thoughts of it. And also paired with some of the amazing products that we've learned to create at Snapdragon over the years. The topicals, even like before you partake, like get a drink before a session or whatever is always a cool way to experience that floating on the cloud sensation. But anyway, Rebecca come on beginning of this year. She's got 9 years of experience in massage and all different type of things. She's great at what she does, and
Mhm.
yeah, the the vision of what she's brought to Zinnia Spa has been so fun. We've only been open a few months,
Yeah, we
and
haven't even hit 3 months yet.
yeah. So it's an exciting adventure for sure. And as people are starting to come in, just the feedback that we're getting is that that heartwarming sensation of the first time you help somebody out with a CBD product, they're like, man, this is great, and I love it so much. And that same sensation is what keeps us driving as a company overall because it's love making people happy.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'd love to just I guess to give us a rundown on your little backstory intro into if you want.
Oh, well, my backstory is, I'm actually a retired 911 dispatcher. That is not anywhere close to being a therapeutic massage therapist,
Oh yeah.
but it was the whole helping people, right?
Hmm.
So when I moved down here 10 years ago, I was like, "All right, what can I do where I can still help people? They don't talk to me anymore." Like, I am so talked out. So I thought, well, massage therapy, right? Most people fall asleep on the table. This is going to be perfect. So at 42, I went back to college, became a massage therapist, and then the day I got my license, I created Chattanooga's only mobile massage company.
The massage.
Yeah, well, it was just me in the beginning, and it was just like on the go massage therapy, which is a mouthful.
Oh yeah.
But when I decided to offer couples massages. I needed other therapists. I was just like, well, if I'm going to do this, let's go big because
Hmm.
I don't do small. So I went to every hotel, walked in with my little folder, talked to the general managers, and was just like, you need me, right? Your guests are going to love the fact they don't have to go anywhere, right? It keeps
Oh
them
yeah.
in house, so they're
Hmm.
gonna order room service, right? They're gonna be keep spending money here.
What a great add-on to be able to add for something like
Exactly.
that you took care of for them for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, and Chattanooga, at the time, there was only 1 hotel that had a spa. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
One. Yeah.
1. Now there's 2, but we still go to both of them because if their
Nice.
spa is filled up or, the after hours.
Yeah, it truly makes yeah, you're going there because they are one of two, but then they're booked up and they can't. So then,
Exactly.
yeah, additional help for
Yeah.
sure.
So 2018,
Hmm.
I rebranded the company, called it The Massage, MASAJ, because it was simple, but it was catchy. And people are like, couldn't remember the name of it. They're like, has a J in it, right? It has a J. I was like, yes, it does. So for a while, I was called The Massage Chick. I was like, yeah, we're going to move away from that. That doesn't sound as professional. But yeah, so we just kept expanding from residents to the hotels, and then it was to vacation rentals and glamping locations. And we've partnered up with the Tivoli Foundation. So we've worked on performers at the Soldiers and Sailors. Um, I can't give any names out,
Oh, okay,
but
I was
if
about
I
to say
did,
who's the coolest, but it's okay.
I mean, I could. No, I'll tell you later.
Yeah.
No, it's more of a confidential
Hmm.
thing. We don't have that patient-client confidentiality like the doctors do, but we do keep everybody's information private. Some people might not want to say that they get massages, right?
Oh, sure.
But yeah, I've worked on some very famous people, and it's
Oh,
super
yeah.
cool.
Or even if I could imagine they've got like their favorite massage therapist back home, and they don't want to feel cheated on.
Probably,
Oh no, I didn't get it
probably.
nowhere else.
But so there was this one young lady
Yeah.
who I worked on, and well, I didn't work on her, my partner did,
Mhm.
but I lectured this girl after the massage, or maybe before. But anyway, it was like, listen, you play a guitar, so you're always doing this and you're doing repetitive moment, and you have to do this and stretch and whatever else. And we get in the car and he goes, "Do you know who that was?" I was like, "I have no clue who that is." And then he told me and he pulled her up on social media and I was like, "I just lectured this like super famous person and I'm really good with that." Like if you want to keep playing, you got to do something. You're going to end up all like this. But yeah, so it's been fun.
Yeah.
Um yeah, and then at the beginning of the so I backed away from doing the massages cuz been doing this for 9 years. I have really short, like, I'm just a short person, and carrying the massage table is getting old. And like going up the steps and stuff, I have to angle it and
Oh,
walk on my tiptoes. And I was like, listen, I'm not getting any younger. It's easier if I just send all of my people out to do the massages and I just run the business,
yeah, man.
which is great,
Mm.
right? Except I was bored. I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do now? I'm going to go create another business right now. So when the posting came up for the director of Zennia Spa, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is right up my alley. And I think I told you when we went and looked at the spa, like
Mhm.
I thought I was coming into an already established location and maybe y'all just needed me to tweak it
Mhm.
because I have opened and managed other spas and stuff. And when we walked in, I was like, okay, this is from scratch.
Some work, yeah.
This is this is a complete rebrand.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, changing the vibe,
Oh, for sure. A lot. Yeah, a
everything.
lot.
Hiring.
Hiring. Mhm.
Okay, so as a massage therapist, that's not a bad thing, right? Because when I hire a massage therapist, when I interview them, they have to give me a massage.
Oh, that's not a bad interview.
Exactly. Like it's
Yeah.
good to be the queen.
That's not too bad for sure.
No, no.
Yeah, but definitely some months of, well, a few months of, as we're getting everything ready and prepared for opening, the build outs, the place is nice and serene. You've done a good job with all the touches and the art and stuff like that, and set up and the layout. It's everything we could ask for. So definitely getting one of the big things everybody's complimenting, just the feel and the vibe of the
Oh
place.
yeah.
It's just so it's
Yeah. Like, we get a lot, like people say, I can feel the love
mm.
in this place. And I'm like, like, cause that was a lot. Paint colors, furniture. How do
Hmm.
you, and we didn't even have a direction we were going in when you and I first talked of what do you want the spa to look like? What direction do you want to take it in? And you were
Yeah.
like, yeah, do it.
Your
So,
vision.
right. So it was kind of like, all right. So the mobile massage, the
Mhm.
massage is we cater more to the higher end, the people who don't even ask how much a massage is,
Mm.
like the private country clubs and stuff like that. And that wasn't the feel I was getting in Xenia,
Mhm.
right? We wanted it to be more accessible
Yeah.
to average people to be able to like, okay, yes, massage, facials, getting your nails done, sitting in the healing bath, sitting in the infrared sauna, like those are all things that help you physically and mentally, right?
Mhm.
So
Oh,
how do we
it is so true for sure, and then that's the biggest thing is like getting people to realize, like the first time people are nervous about going or have never been before, and their
Mhm.
first time kind of to that environment for the target to be the folks. It's like know nothing of this beautiful thing we call self care.
Right, right. Well, and we're not stuffy,
Hmm.
right? I mean, you've been into spas, you walk in and
Oh
it's the
yeah.
ladies with the long blonde hair, the brunette, and it's perfectly coiffed and their fillers and they're all this stuff and a lot of people feel intimidated, so they don't go back.
Sure.
And the only time they do go get any self-care is because they got a gift card,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So I think a lot of the feel and the atmosphere at Xenia is like everybody just dresses in regular clothes. They wear their name tag and that's it. And it's just welcoming.
Hmm.
And people bring their laptops, and
Yeah.
they just sit there and hang out or they chill after their session. We had somebody come in like an hour early just so she can shoot shit.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? She's like, I like you guys. Can I just hang out? We're like, yeah, sure. You want a coffee?
That's it.
Yeah.
So done a really good job with the space over there for sure. So
Thanks.
that is set up and great. And then now as we're expanding to those like the mobile massage now,
Mm-hmm.
that's an exciting avenue. So yes, yeah, Snapdragon as the company has purchased the massage
Mm-hmm.
and will now be able to run all the services, and Zennia Spa will be kind of be the I guess like maybe like the headquarters or base of
Yeah.
for operations and phone calls, customer service, stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
being able to run that and set that up and booking online and
Oh
ease of
yeah.
access and make it
To be
easy.
the only spa in town that offers in-spa services and mobile massage services, in my opinion, is huge,
Oh yeah.
huge, right? Because we've already set ourselves apart from the other spas just on our atmosphere. Like, you walk in and what do
Hmm.
we have? We've got like, 80s, 90s, 2000 top hits music playing.
Yeah, yeah.
The spa music is in the service rooms, right?
Hmm.
So we've already set ourselves apart, and the pricing, people are just like, holy crap. Like, try comparing that to the other spas in town. There's no comparison. So we've already set ourselves apart with those things. But now to be able to offer mobile massage
Oh
or
yeah.
in spa,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
And as we're also doing some stuff like the event aspect, the Dragonfly, the
Hmm.
Pink Bridal Show.
Oh yeah.
Rebecca did the was at the expo for Zinnia Spa, and we also had tea at the expo for
Hmm.
Snapdragon. So trying to promote the idea of like the wedding events and venues and stuff like that, coming and setting up and doing all those type of
Oh
things.
yeah.
It's just so much potential.
Yeah, like I told you earlier, it was like three deep of people waiting to get to Liz's table
Mm.
because she had the strawberry cream cheese
Ooh.
and the Mexican wedding cookie. The cupcakes did not last. We didn't bring enough cupcakes, but the chocolate chip cookies. So she got to display the piping and the decoration stuff, which was
Mhm.
really cool. And then everybody got to have a little sample. They weren't infused. Um, but everybody kind of knew, like, okay, well, this is what could be done. And Liz did a phenomenal job of explaining different stuff. I made up a brand new trend. So
Okay.
as of Sunday, this is now officially trending.
All right. Let's hear this.
So I would say to the brides and their moms and stuff, and like, did you know that a lot of wedding party or bridal, bride and groom, they are choosing to have CBD infused products at their wedding for the people who don't drink.
Hmm.
And because we all know, like the ones who don't drink, what do? They just sit there like bumps on a pickle. They don't do nothing, right? But you give them a little cupcake, you give them a little
Hmm.
chocolate chip cookie,
Yeah.
they're going to be out there doing the Macarena
Yeah,
too,
that's
right?
it.
So, and a lot of people have stopped drinking,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah,
But
yeah, alcohol is a trend, and the whole nation is on a
yeah,
pretty quick downroll, which is,
yeah,
pros for the other sides of the industry is to have that alcohol alternative, which is so great.
exactly.
And the way that we make it, it really is an alcohol alternative. So for a lot of other things that's out there, like the kava, and there's a lot of good
Hmm.
alternatives for stuff like that. But just the intense effect that you can achieve and the quickness that you can achieve on some of the stuff is just
Right.
so cool. So
Yeah, yes, and the other thing is like Uncle Henry is not going to get like so trashed that he starts stripping out on the dance floor because
hmm.
that's just not what these cupcakes do,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure.
So yeah, no, it was an amazing event. And then T was making like little mocktails.
Hmm.
So she had made up this syrup. One was a lavender, and the other one was like a mango coconut, and then I think maybe like a lemonade thing. And then she would pour the cannabis and I apologize, I don't know the names of the drinks, but the
Sure.
lemonade one.
Yeah, lemonade haze.
Okay, yeah. And people were just shocked, shocked.
So good.
But her delivery and knowledge on
Mm.
everything was phenomenal. So yeah, and then Marvin was there helping out. So like the entire team would just it was so cohesive and everybody knew exactly what they needed to say and I just stood out in the aisle. I was like the circus barker. I'm like, "Hey, do you know anything about Snapdragon Hemp? You know anything about CBD? You
Yeah.
do? Come here, let me tell you all about
Yeah.
it." But it
That's
was
cool.
so cool.
Future brides.
Um that we were so popular
Hmm.
that some of the other vendors were coming in and like stealing people from us. It was
Oh
so
my gosh,
funny.
that
It was
is.
so funny. Yeah, the place that had suits and stuff, they'd be like,
Hmm.
hey, dude, come over and see me when you're done over here.
That is so funny to think the hub of the bridal expo. That is so
Mm-hmm.
cool.
Yep.
As we continue to do some more of these events and get out in the public and let people know all the cool things that we're doing, like the podcast today, just to get it in front of people's eyes because
Oh,
some of the
yeah.
other social media things are kind of, it's plus word of mouth is just so good as well too versus,
Yeah.
see an ad for something, but
Hmm. Well, one of the things that I love about Snapdragon, because I don't really partake.
mm.
Now, back in high school, I pulled up to school in my friend's black van, and we've had like, 5 joints before we got to school, gym first period, and the coach would be like, Dennison, right field, and just stay there. I'm like, all right, cool. Um, but I love the fact how Snapdragon is so much about educating.
Yeah.
Love that because a lot of places you go in and you ask a question and they're like, well, I don't know, man. We'll read the label.
Yeah.
It's like,
We sell a lot of these.
right. Well, if you don't like that, we got this. Well, what is this? What
Yeah.
does that do? But you walk into any Snapdragon location and you're like, hey, listen, I can't sleep. What do you recommend?
Boom, boom,
Oh,
boom.
hey, we got this, we
Hmm.
got this, we got this. You want, look at this. This is what this does. Yeah, it's brilliant.
Yeah, for sure.
Mhm.
So the education aspect about it and just
Yeah.
what it can be for as we try to bridge that gap between the Snapdragon side and the spa related side too. There's a lot of education out there for stuff. It's like, will this make me fail a drug test topically and all those type of
Right.
things. So there's all the research has been done on that where you won't topical applications won't make you fail because it doesn't go through like your blood brain barrier.
Hmm.
So a lot of all the questions that we've got we're confident answers for when people ask. So
Yeah. So we actually had Savannah come over
yeah.
and she gave us a little, you know, lesson on
Hmm.
how do we talk about the Snapdragon products that we do sell and that we use.
Nice.
And it was awesome.
So cool.
Yeah. So, and I took video, but she's, sent us paperwork and everything. So if
Mhm.
anybody has a question, they can just pull it right up on the computer if they don't remember.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's like, how do we educate the public on, like you said, well, if you use this oil on me, am I going to get stoned? Right? Like,
Yeah.
well, no.
No.
So to be able to have our service providers and a front desk be able to explain to people who don't know,
Hmm.
like the older generation walks in like, well, I don't want none of that wacky weed, right?
Yeah, yeah, for sure. But then they ask, what does it do? It's like, man, it provides
Right.
us like, oh, this. So we first started doing lotions like 2018, and the first time we were bottling it was just hand pumping into lotion bottles, and by the time you got done, there'd be lotion everywhere, and you'd have it over your arms, and your arms would be numb, and you wouldn't feel them anymore, and it was just a crazy sensation. So it's just like joint pain relief, anti-inflammation, just like real good at doing the job of 20 minutes later, that doesn't hurt
Hmm.
anymore type thing. And it's not that it's like masking the pain; it's actually reducing the inflammation that's causing the
Exactly.
pain.
Yeah.
So a lot of good pros with that for sure.
Hmm.
But all the fun stuff, and I can't wait. Definitely got to come by on 3909 Ringgold Road. Check out Snapdragon and Zennia Spa over
Hmm.
there. So should be
Yeah.
fun. And
Or they can go to
or
www.zenniaspa.com and
yeah,
see all of the ridiculously awesome amount of services we have.
yeah.
So our
Um, on some of these services, what's one of your what's a couple of your favorite services, and also too, we haven't even talked about too much on Wes's side of stuff, and he's every time I've been over there, he's in there, he's staying
yeah.
busy with it, and I've seen some of the pictures on some of the reviews, and then my mom got hers done yesterday as well too, and I got to see those today. She was excited about her beach trip, so she got some
Mhm.
they're bright
Oh
pink.
yeah, we had fun picking out what color she. Well,
Yeah,
do I do coral? I'm like, girl, no, no, you are not a coral. You are a neon pink girl.
that's it.
Yeah. So, all right. So we talked about the atmosphere of the spa and stuff like
Mhm.
that. We want to have fun, right? And we want the people that come in to have fun. So when Wes asked if he could name his nail services, I was like, yeah, throw it by me. Let's see what we got. And every single one is based off of a song.
Oh wow.
Now, I don't listen to all that kind of music a lot, so I actually had to Google some of it. So I was just like, listen, I'm not in on all of this. So what if we put a QR code next to each one? That way people can be like, oh, yeah, I know this song, right? So he did. He created an entire playlist off of Spotify. So when you go on the website and you pick like I still get jelly gel nail polish
Yeah.
done, you go to the bottom and you click play and
That
all
is
of the songs
hilarious.
for all of the services comes on and it's I was like, "Yes, this is awesome."
That
Yeah.
is hilarious. I didn't even know
Yeah. And
that.
he just got done. So apparently and I don't know a lot about nails. It's just like I've been doing massages for so long. I don't
Mhm.
have long nails. I just started getting them painted. I'm girling up, man. But acrylics.
Okay.
So I hear that acrylics are very stinky. So I'm like, okay, acrylics are out. We're not doing it. Not, not doing it. So he just got back from Gatlinburg
Mhm.
where he learned it's a gel buildup or something like that. So it's kind of like acrylics, but it's with gel or not.
Okay. Like, yeah, the UV coated the UV ones,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah. So you can extend your nails longer using this gel that hardens with UV polish.
Wow.
So it's also healthier for your nails and it's got a little bit more give because I know like a lot of ladies you open the car door and your
Oh,
nails
it
like your
says
hand slips in your nails or whatever. So these have a little bit more give. So yeah, we're adding another service.
that does sound cool. That does sound neat. I'm picturing kind of like an epoxy type fingernail type thing.
A
Like,
little bit. Like he showed me. I'm like,
yeah. All
I can
right.
get on board with
Yeah,
that.
that's cool. Hmm.
Yeah, so we've got he does manis and petties and we also have a ton of services just for the guys.
Let's hear 'em.
Oh my God, I should have pulled my phone up. I don't know. There's something about your hoof or something like
Oh.
that for your feet. I don't know. But the pictures are horrible. There's this one old dude with like the super bright,
Mhm.
bushy
Bushy,
eyebrows
yeah.
and stuff. So if you need a trim or a wax for
Yeah.
that,
So cool.
back knee stuff. And then we got
Mhm.
Lainey who does all the facials. And I've never gotten a facial in my life till I started working here. I'm like, all right, well, let me try this out and see. I was like, oh my gosh, I look at least, 5 years younger.
Oh, that's such a good feeling, yeah.
Well, and then you just feel lighter. Like you
Yeah.
don't realize maybe how dirty your face is. And even guys, like we have facials for
Sure.
guys, even with guys with beards.
Mhm.
But yeah, like it's just
Refreshing.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then she picked out this product line that is plant-based.
Okay.
So like everything we have in the spa, we try to keep as natural,
Mhm.
organic, and non-toxic as we possibly can.
Oh, for
And I
sure.
think one of our radio commercials was like, it's going to be less toxic than your ex.
That's fun. That's great.
So we try to have fun.
Yeah.
But we've got the infrared sauna, the healing bath. We actually had Tim Shields came
Mhm.
over and did the ice bath.
Oh,
Yeah.
so cold
Yeah.
plunge
So,
style.
so I was like, all right, well, this is the normal temperature. And he's just like, nope, nope, we're going like 32. It's like, so here's the button in case anything happens. You push this emergency button and the person up front will come get you. Like, you nuts. But that is one of the things we incorporated too was like steps to get into the tub. And we do have a call button.
Nice.
Because I'm like, I don't want to walk in on somebody naked and have to help them with something. Let's just
Yeah.
talk about this first.
Yeah.
Like, where are you? We've never had to use it, but it's just nice. It's a nice
No,
peace
yeah,
of
sense of
mind.
security for sure, yeah.
Yeah, for people that are in there that,
Mhm.
that they can
That's
reach
cold
out.
water. That's
It's
cold
I'm like,
water.
dude.
Yeah, I couldn't
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, first time doing so I've never done a cold plunge like that level. I mean, I've done like, cold showers, right? But like
Right.
not like a plunge. I couldn't imagine. I mean, yeah, muscles freeze up and you're stuck.
No, but he would do the plant and then he'd hop into the sauna.
Oh, back and forth
And then he'd
action.
do the back and forth thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I think so the ice maker we have isn't very big,
Mhm.
right? To put the ice in the tub. So he went across the street to the gas station and got like 10 bags of ice.
Oh my god.
Dude, you're nuts.
He wanted it
You want
32.1.
Yep.
Coldest
Yeah.
bath in town.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, facials. Definitely gotta go by and get one of those for sure.
Yeah.
I had the first one done. I guess it was like end of last year, so it was real cool. I've only
I
had the
got
one, so another
yeah.
round of that'd be cool.
Yeah. She's got a lot of really good products and stuff. And she's actually learning gua sha. Have
Okay.
you seen that? It's
Mm-mm.
like these tools that massage therapists use to help break stuff up,
Okay.
but it's also very good to loosen the muscles. So when it comes to a facial, to be able to use the gua sha to loosen the stuff up, It's a facial facelift without having anything invasive. So it's like,
Wow.
you come in once a week.
Sure.
I think it was, yeah, once a week.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and yeah, so right now we're working on that to get before and after pictures. So Wes did it. He's due for his
Second
tomorrow, his
week
second one
2. All right.
tomorrow. Yep. So we're just kind of tracking all that stuff. But it's nice to have that alternative, right? So
Mhm.
the surgery, the injections, the whatever. I mean, we all a little vain.
Yeah.
We all a little vain. I'm afraid to look at the camera because I'm like, is my waddle showing? But so yeah, she's gonna practice on me. But it's just like I love the people that work there because they go above and beyond.
Mhm.
Alex is another massage therapist we just hired, and he does intuitive massages. So even though you say, well, oh, I got some sciatic pain going on over here, he's going to be like, all right, we're going to address that. And he's going to look at the rest of your body, how you stand, how you're laying, how you're
Oh,
whatever.
sure.
And he's going to be like, oh, actually your right shoulder,
Oh, yeah.
right? So he does heated bamboo deep tissue massage, which is amazing, cupping, the intuitive stuff. He does energy work and Reiki and just,
Nice.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's
so
awesome.
Xenia has a lot of things that the other spas don't offer and probably never will because
Mhm.
they're like, "Do you want a Swedish massage or you want a deep tissue?"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, usually it's only, there's 2 options if they even have the 2 options.
Right.
So it's like, you want an hour, you want an hour and a half or whatever.
Exactly. Exactly. We have so many services, we can't fit
Yeah.
them all on the brochure.
Yeah. That's funny.
Some people like options,
Oh, yeah, for sure,
you
for
know?
sure. It's not like it's like some of them aren't too crazy different, but they are, they follow a different idea
Yeah.
going into it, so.
Mhm. Well, Yolanda, she's another one of our massage therapists. She
Mhm.
offers something called Toxen.
Okay.
Toxen. And basically, it is a wooden stake
Yeah.
and a wooden mallet.
Okay.
And she,
Taps away.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you're like, all right, looks like you're going to kill a vampire, but I'm in. Let's try it. Let's try it.
That's
But apparently, it's absolutely amazing.
Yeah,
So,
because I get pointy enough to be like the targeted area, kinda like the idea of like
yeah, it is
acupuncture, but therapy.
rounded on the bottom.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
cool.
and that kind of gets you into those places. And,
Mhm.
like she does energy work too. So to be able to incorporate that in with the massages is just brilliant.
Oh, yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of cool things for sure.
Mhm. But
Well,
I'm gonna say
yeah.
I am super excited that the two businesses are together now. Like to be able to offer the mobile, like I can't just stop. I had a meeting this for lunch this morning, and the guy's like, "You are glowing. What's going on?" I'm like, "Dude, we are on such a huge adventure right now."
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
It's so cool to be at the start of the adventure, and then one of those things is like in 6 months or a year when it's like, people around town start talking. I mean, you start hearing it on, and
Mhm.
then 2 years from now, it's like almost everybody knows about it. So
Yeah.
it's been a fun journey on some of these other ones, kind of
Oh
the same
yeah.
way, and I know this is going to happen the same.
Oh
So
yeah. No, I'm
it's
excited.
yeah, fun future for sure.
Yeah.
So, well, all the cool things. Well, it's been fun, Rebecca. Thanks for
Thanks,
joining
Josh.
joining me on today's podcast of
Absolutely.
Yes, it's legal. So,
Yes, getting massages with CBD lotion and oil. It's legal. Yeah.
that's right. That's
Hmm.
right.
Yeah. No, I love it. Thanks for having me. I
Yeah, for
appreciate
sure.
it.
Yeah, thank you.
All
Until next time. Like, follow, subscribe.
right.